Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a very long time since I've uploaded anything to this channel, but there's been some circumstances. I've mentioned before mental health. Plus, I've also have done a big move up to Manchester. Yep, you see outside this window, that's Manchester right there, and about 20 minutes walk down the road is Old Trafford. So I think I'm in a pretty good spot now. And now that I'm here, I'm ready to get back on these videos hard. At least 1 or 2 per week and giving you guys what you want. And just before I kind of get into what we're going to talk about in this video today, not going to be an overly long one, just a quick video for you guys today, is I am looking for someone that wants to be a part of this channel. Someone maybe that has a bit of camera experience and audio experience, because I would love to go out and shoot videos around Manchester and just talk about Manchester United, football in general, just all around the city. So let me know if anyone is interested who watches this channel. I'm not sure if many of you do or are interested in video production, but yeah, let me know. And yeah, also, yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below on the transfers you want to see this summer. So yeah, sorry, long intro there, but let's just get right into it. This is my top 5 summer transfers I want to see at Manchester United this summer, actually. Some of these may have already been done by this video comes out. Some probably not. Most of these you've probably have already heard about on other channels, but you know what? My channel, my players. I'm going to do what I want. Let's get right into it. And the first one is none other than Joshua Zirkzee. Look, I am not going to lie. Up until a few months ago, I didn't really know who he was. I have a few, actually some of my best friends are Italian, so they do talk about Bologna and how well they've been doing, even though they're mainly Juve fans and Roma fans. So but they have mentioned Joshua Zirkzee's name a bit, and he looks like an exciting prospect. Look, from what I gather, he doesn't score tons of goals. I think he had about 11 goals last season for Bologna, but he seems quite well at linking up play. He looks like now don't don't take this out of context or anything, but he kind of looks like a better version of Wout Weghorst. If that makes any sense. He just scores more goals than he does. But Wout was really good at linking up with Marcus Rashford and our wingers, basically providing a little outlet and then feeding that ball through. Sometimes you'd see him play like this weird number 10/striker role, and it worked out quite well last season. And now I think that's kind of what we're looking for in Joshua Zirkzee. I don't think he's going to come in, be our starting striker, because we have Rasmus Højlund. We've paid a lot of money for him, and Joshua Zirkzee is going to cost much less than him. But he's definitely going to be someone that can come in and give him competition. And if Rasmus isn't performing well, we've got another striker we can plug in there. And I think that's something this club has desperately needed for quite some time now. Anyway, on to the next one. The next one is a bit more of an maybe could be more known to you, the people who've watched Premier League, maybe not. This is Anthony Robinson, and this guy is the left back over at Fulham. Now, if you can't tell, my voice is American. Anthony Robinson is also American, so anytime I can see an opportunity for an American to come over to Manchester, I'm all about it. Because you know what? We don't really produce a lot of good footballers. We really don't. We really don't. So this guy has become one of the top fullbacks in the Premier League last season, with around 6 assists. No goals just yet, but he is someone that can come in and learn from a guy like Luke Shaw and easily deputize for Luke Shaw if Luke Shaw continues being injury prone as he's been for the last decade. Now, I know we've got Tyrell Malacia, but if anybody can point him out to me on where he is, I haven't seen him in about a year, other than some pictures here and there. I have no idea what's happening with him, or if he even really has a future at this club. So I think getting a fullback, whether it's another left or a right fullback or someone that can play both, could be a great option. And this guy's star is rising fast. So maybe try and get on this a bit early, because maybe next season or the season after, I think that price will skyrocket up and he could leave for another big club. But he is definitely a player on the way up right now and someone we should take a look at if we are looking to fill a fullback position. Next, another player that we've had a lot of talk about. Now, this one could be a loan with an option to buy due to the financial problems we have at the moment, and that is Ugarte from PSG, the Uruguayan. He's a central defensive midfielder. Now, he's not a Rodri type or really a Conte type. He is a kind of a destroyer type, loves a tackle, could use a bit of improvement on his passing ability and, finding the lines. But to be honest, if he can just make tackles, give the ball to either Kobe Mainu or give it to Bruno, that's what we really need. We need the energy, which he has a lot of, and we need that tenacity, which he also has a lot of. Seems to have like a great personality about him, very motivated. Didn't have his best season over at PSG, got kind of benched early on, but he was a big prospect coming out of Portugal just a few years ago. So I think it's someone that we could very much get our hands on, but I think it's looking like it might be a loan. And then with the option to buy next year, because I think might be backing off Joao Neves a bit so PSG can get him. And then maybe we'll take Ugarte from PSG. But we'll see what happens. Central defensive midfielder is a must. Either to me, it's either position number 1 or 2 that we need to fill this summer. And he seems like a decent choice. Now, look, I don't think he's going to be the best choice that we could go out and get, but we can't afford the best choice at the moment. So we might need to do something like this. And he's actually quite exciting. So yeah, Ugarte, look, I think he might be able to sign in the next couple of weeks. It's getting very, very hot around this transfer as well. So anyway, moving on. One of the biggest positions we need to fill this summer is center back. So the next 2 are going to be center backs. And the first one I'm going to mention could already be a player for Manchester United by the time this goes out. And that's Matthijs de Ligt from Bayern Munich, also played at Ajax, also played at Juve. Now, I've never been a huge de Ligt fan. I think he's good, right? I think he's good. But now I've done a lot more research, and I can be like, you know what, this could work. He does have some injury issues that I've been worried about, but it's little niggles here and there, COVID as well. So it's not that concerning, but this is why we also need to sign in multiple center backs this summer. But Matthijs de Ligt is a leader. He's won titles at Ajax. He has won titles at Juve, and he's won titles at Bayern Munich. I mean, that's an insane CV. And the only way up is either going to Madrid or, I know we're not in the Champions League, but Manchester United is, one of the biggest clubs in the world. We also have his former coach here, so it could work out very well. Now, it looks like we're on the verge of doing a £34 million deal plus add-ons with Bayern to bring him over. So like I said, by the time this video goes out, we could get like a here we go from Romano or an update from Ornstein. So yeah, I think this one's about to happen and could be our first signing of the summer. Look, I know a lot of people are calling him the Dutch Harry Maguire, but he is a bit more mobile and a better ball player than Harry Maguire. It could be an exciting signing. I do worry about the pace of the Premier League and his injuries, but for the price, you kind of have to do it. It's a bit of a steal for someone of that pedigree. So for 34 million, let's go grab him. And if it doesn't work out in a year or 2, then I think we could. He's still young. He's like 24. We can still sell him and get some value for him. So Matthijs de Ligt, I think now has become a must sign. My last one. Now, this name has been bandied about a lot as well, and that's Leno from Lille. This is an 18-year-old center back, could be 19 pretty soon. I can't remember. And I think it's something that we also need to look at is getting a younger center back in to start learning off guys like possibly Delict. Could be Harry Maguire. We're playing that backup role as well, especially guys like Lisandro Martinez. He is a beast of a center back, So I think having a nice up and coming center back that is highly rated. He is on Madrid's radar. I believe he was on Liverpool's radar. So if these clubs are all looking at him, this guy is decent. I think it looks like he might be going to Madrid, but I also haven't really seen much from Madrid about, being about this guy. They've just signed Kylian Mbappe. I think they were about to sign another big player as well. I can't remember. I don't follow them. So it's one to keep an eye on. Now, if we do this deal for Leno, I don't think this will happen probably until towards the end of the transfer window. Maybe once, Madrid don't go in for him and he wants that move, we could come in for him. We could nurture him for a few years and then sell him to Madrid and make some good money. So yeah, Leno, I think, is a top center back prospect and could easily come in and get a good 20, 25 games this season at Manchester United. You got to remember, we've got the Premier League, we've got the Europa League, we've got Carabao Cup, we've got the FA Cup. We've got a lot of things to do this season. And you saw what happened last season with our center backs. We do need loads of them. And it looks like there's a few on their way out. I don't know if Johnny Evans is coming back. I don't know if Victor Lindelof is coming. I think we might be selling him. Harry Maguire is potentially up for sale as well. So we really, really need to bolster that defense, because if we have happen what we had happen last season, Eric Ten Hag will not survive this season. He won't. So yeah, for me, I think our biggest priority this offseason is to bolster defense and midfield. I know everybody wants a striker or a right winger. For me, those are just personally, for me, they're a bit more down the list because we have so many issues with the defense at the moment and the midfield. I think we just need to really focus on those areas and get that sorted out. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are these 5 players you'd be interested in? It seems like at least 3 of these might be coming and might be happening. But yeah, let me know what you think. Comment down below with what transfers you want to see this summer. Remember, guys, this isn't FIFA, so keep it realistic, all right? I'll see you all on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Later.